As a psychologist and sex therapist, I'm constantly reading to stay on top of what's going on in the world as it relates to sex, mental health, and relationships. So here's a sneak peek of what I have on my reading list for this quarter. Number 1, Pleasure Activism, The Politics of Feeling Good. This is a reread for me, but I absolutely love this book because did you know that feeling pleasure can be a form of activism? Well, it can be, and I'm here for it. Here's another reread for me by Evan Stark, Coercive Control, How Men Entrap Women in Personal Life. This book blew my mind when I read it a while back, and I'm here for the reread because sometimes you just need a refresher of how insidious power and gender dynamics can be. This is a new book for me, Mediocre, The Dangerous Legacy of White Male America. It's imperative that we're constantly looking at our own shadowy parts, and let's face it, the history of white men in this country has a lot of shadowy parts to explore. This book looks phenomenal and really tragically sad. Sex and the Single Woman, 24 Writers Reimagine Helen Gurley Brown's cult classic. This book is supposed to be amazing. I haven't actually read the original, but in 2023 or 2024, whenever this new version came out, contemporary writers have reimagined these original essays, and I can't wait to dive in. Uncultured by Daniela Mastianek-Young. If you don't follow her already on TikTok, she's amazing. I'll tag her in the caption. Daniela talks all about cult dynamics and group dynamics and how they're super problematic in her memoir, and shares her story about recognizing that she was in a cult or high control group and how she left. And finally, I can't wait to dive into this book, The Deep Psychology of BDSM and Kink. These Jungian and archetypal perspectives on the soul's transgressive necessities is looking like a whole snack. I can't wait to dive in and learn more and more and more about kink and BDSM and what compels people into the taboo. What are you reading this month?